5 seconds to go. Start. In the rejoinder affidavit filed by the petitioner against the contentions raised in the writ petition, he denied the averments made in the counter affidavit and stated that no demand notice was given to the petitioner, nor the allotment cancellation order dated 23rd August 2006 was ever given to the petitioner, and no such documents have been annexed with the counter affidavit, and hence the cancellation order was not in the notice of the petitioner and is denied. The cancellation order was never served upon the petitioner, only a communication regarding the said order was given by respondent number 2, on the basis of which he immediately applied for recall of the cancellation order on 24th August 2006. Since respondents number 2 to 5 were not considering the recall of the cancellation order and were planning to take possession of the property of the petitioner, and thus he had to file the writ petition, it is apparent that they delayed the decision on recall application deliberately, and hence they cannot claim any extra charges from the petitioner except those provided in clause 11 of the brochure. It is further submitted that there is no government order dated 20th November 1999 on record, and in the brochure there is no provision that once a allotee defaults in payment of installment, the casting guidelines of the government order dated 20th November 1999 shall be applied to his case, and the conditions given in para 11 of the brochure has become redundant. Therefore, the petitioner cannot be compelled to pay charges beyond the scope and ambit of clause 11 of the brochure. It is further contended that why the prevailing rate on 9th October 2006 was taken into consideration when clause 11 of the brochure did not provide the same, which has not been explained by the respondents. It is further provided that according to clause 11 of the brochure, if the highest bidder auction purchaser wants restoration of the cancellation order within 1 month from its cancellation, then he is required to deposit the entire due amount with penal interest and 7% restoration charges of the value of the land, and thereafter an order of restoration of his allotment order shall be passed, and the remaining cost of the plot shall be payable as per the terms and conditions agreed earlier. From the contentions raised in the accompanying affidavit to the writ petition, in the counter affidavit and rejoinder affidavit, the main controversy which arises in the present writ petition is whether the parties who have entered into an agreement as per contentions of the petitioner void annexure 2, and it is not denied by the respondents whether the parties of the contract or agreement are bound by the terms of the agreement as they were on the date of the execution of agreement, that is 1st February 2005. Annexure 2 of the writ petition is the agreement executed between the parties. Admittedly, the agreement was executed in between Merit Development Authority and the petitioner, a copy of which is annexed as Annexure 2 to the writ petition. A perusal of the above quoted order indicates that the subject matter is posting of Inspector of Police as in charge of inspector grade police stations. The respondent number 3 had stated that several irregularities in posting of in charge of police stations in various districts have come to light. He states that there are several posts of Inspector of Police lying vacant in the state, and proceedings for promotion to the post of Inspector of Police are being undertaken by the state. He further found that in some districts there are sufficient number of inspectors of police, and even then they are not being given charge of the police stations. Consequently, he states that when the state government has upgraded the police stations to be of the grade of inspector, then charge of such police stations should be given to an inspector of police. The order expresses its doubts regarding various districts where, although inspectors of police are available, but they have not been given charge of the police station, and in their place the station officer is continuing to hold charge. It is here that learned counsel for the petitioner has contended that the direction issued by the respondent number 3 is in supersession of the government order dated 11 December 2008, in as much as when all the police stations have been upgraded to be police stations of the inspector's grade, then a sub-inspector cannot hold charge of such police station. He has further submitted that in the recitation made in the impugned order, it is clearly provided that the practice prevailing earlier should continue. The aforesaid submission requires to be tested on the provision made in the impugned order. The impugned order clearly states that there are several posts of inspectors lying vacant in the state of UP, and proceedings for promotion to the post of inspector of police are being undertaken. It also states that in some districts inspectors of police are available, but they are not being given charge of the police stations. These are two reasons given in the impugned order which necessitated the respondent number 3 to issue directions, the reasons being: 1. That there are several vacancies on the post of inspector of police in the state, and 2nd, that in some districts inspectors of police have not been given charge of the police station. In the light of the aforesaid two reasons given in the impugned order, the respondent number 3 has provided that all inspector grade police stations shall be in the charge of inspector of police in those districts where inspectors of police are available. The second direction given in the impugned order is that in those police stations where sub-inspector is in charge, the sub-inspector shall continue to hold charge as was the practice earlier. This direction has to be read with reason given in the impugned order before it can be held that it is in supersession of the government order dated 11 December 2008. The impugned order clearly states that there are several posts of inspector of police lying vacant in the state of UP. Stop.